Oh, hello. Guess what I'm sitting in? I haven't sat inside of a Renault in nearly 10 years. And now I finally get a chance to sit in one again. Renault Encore LS. It's cool to actually just sit one of these things again. I think this is where your horn is. I mean, your horn is there. I don't know, that's just soft. It's got a Blaupunkt radio. I mean, for what it is, it's still a complete car. 5-speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Then a lockout collar. Oh, well, that did that. Well, that's 4th. But that's actually literally only held on by knurling. You know, had my mom come to this country in 1979 instead of 1989, she could have maybe bought one of these things brand new in the early 80s. I mean, this would have been the only thing closest to home for her, and 174,000 miles. I mean, people say that these cars didn't last that long, and honestly, from what it looks like, a lot of these actually lasted for a long ass time until literally the parts availability for this car eventually dried up, because they were only made from 82 to 88. They made a small number, like less than 2,000 in 88. They were essentially body shells that they already stamped and, you know, may as well had gotten finished after the acquisition of AMC from Chrysler. I mean, actually, the door cards are back there. Headliner's sagging a bit. But, I mean, they say this car, back in its day, was effectively an appliance. Now, even the parking brake will still work. Even the heater vents for the back seats going back down the middle tunnel. I mean, they say these cars were garbage, and while, yeah, a lot of them disappeared by the year 2000, there were a few stragglers here and there. Oh, boy. Up. But after that, they pretty much disappeared. The French style of a tachometer that is never at 0, neither at 0 miles an hour, and fuel gauge, your temperature gauge, and not your oil pressure or temperature, but your oil level. Take that as you will. But even in the LS, you didn't even get a mirror to look at yourself. I mean, LS is considered mid-trim, upper trim. There was I believe, a GS. Yeah, it was actually the Encore GS, which was only a 3-door. And, well, actually, I think LS might actually have been the highest trim option for, I don't know what year this car is. I mean, there's no door card here, but everything else in the door is here, and this is an incredibly light door. May as well just take a quick look around the car. Urgh. Whether if it was in Europe or in the United States, I see a lot of these things. Whoop. These are all made in Wisconsin, in Kenosha. For a small car, they had the best rear seat space of its class, and hell, get your ashtray, because of course all the kids are smoking in France. That was not an addition for the United States market. My cousins were smoking by the age of 12, 14, so I mean, really, this is par for the course. And yeah, there actually no, there isn't anything there. If only what could have been if they lasted a little bit longer.